everybody. A very dehydrated, desert-dwelling Daniel Egg here. Clearly I'm not in the desert, but it fucking feels like it, and it's gonna feel like it, because it's about to be like fucking in the mid-90s for the next like week. So that's fun, but at least today's events didn't occur on one of those days, because I left my keys inside of my house. I got fucking locked outside. And you may be asking yourself, Daniel, why'd you leave your keys? I forgot it. I'm a fucking idiot. I forget things all the time. But the reason I left my house was to go to the vape store. Because, I'm addicted to nicotine. And I'll probably die of lung cancer, but that's okay. That's not what is important right now. What's important is that I went to the vape store yesterday, and the vape I bought did not fucking work. I tried, so it's one of these fucking things, okay? This is the exact culprit, the one that did not work. And I have like 3 of these. This one's dead now, but these are like the batteries, and they charge them, and there's magnets, and they do that shit, they fuck, and it was not working with a single one of them. There's a light on the bottom, and it would not light up, no matter how hard I was fucking hitting it, it would not fucking light up. I walk to the vape store, and you might not think this is important, but it'll come back up. As I'm going into the vape store, there's this blonde-haired girl with like a heart-shaped choker on. She's clearly like being like invasively goth or something, like not real goth. And right behind her, and also she looks like 14 or 15, definitely not someone that should be in a fucking vape store, probably. But out behind her is only who I could assume to be who's buying her like vapes or like 7.0 or THCA, is the guy that walks behind her boyfriend. Clearly, like he looks like the stereotypical like 20-year-old pedophile. He's got that thin layer of facial hair all over his face, you know what I mean? Like that thin layer all over. Super thin, all the way down. And they wear like snapbacks and shit, and it's like, I don't know, like they just dress like a fucking cunt. Like they just dress like a piece of shit. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, this guy is exactly that, and it was real awkward. They were real awkward, like holding the door open for me and shit. I was like, I don't know. It was a weird interaction to begin with. But put that to the side. They will come back later in the story. So I go in, I walk up to the polite vape salesman, and I explain to him my plight. And I literally go to like hit the vape because I was so convinced that it was donezo. It was not fucking working. I go to hit this shit, and this is an accurate recreation of what happened. I was like, so sir, as you can see, well, never mind. Literally, that's what I said. I did not know what to do, did not know how to process this information. I was like, you waited. This thing literally waited. There's a god I pissed off, a deity that I have upset, that was making sure this vape didn't work until I was humiliated. And I don't even know. That was just, it was literally crushing. I left the vape store fucking defeated. And then already feeling that defeat, I'm walking, and the same 2 people, they're in this like Trailblazer or something, some ugly fucking SUV. And they're in the back, and their windows are rolled down. And the fucking douchebag pedophile, 20-year-old, he called me a bitch out of his window. He just goes, bitch, just real quickly, and they drive off. And I'm like, number one, you're a pussy. Call me a bitch outside of your car. Number two, I didn't even like realize what even happened. I'm like, 5 seconds later, I'm like, did that guy call me a bitch? Like, I didn't even, like, realize it. It was just so out of nowhere, so out of left fucking field, dude. And I'm like, are you trying to, like, and now I understand. His girlfriend was right next to him, his little 14-year-old nicotine fiend girlfriend was right next to him. So I can only fucking imagine that he was just trying to impress her before he goes off and disappoints her with his incredibly small cock. Because I'm sorry, but if you're acting like that, and if you look like that, 10 times out of 10 you have a small dick. 10 times out of 10. Sorry, but I don't make the rules. That's just the will of the fucking universe, man. Because if you have to act like that, if you have to act so like, I'm gonna call this guy a bitch because he's a fucking then dude, you literally have a pseudo pussy. Your dick is so small that it has gone back inside your body, and you literally have a pseudo vagina now. And you get fucked by your bros after you're done disappointing your little fucking teenage girlfriends. So sorry, okay? It did annoy me a little bit, but then I realized that guy, that dude's life is probably fucking miserable. Like, genuinely. That guy probably doesn't have a real friend in the entire fucking world. So, I honestly feel kind of bad for him. Like, maybe I could have been his friend, but he, too busy calling me a bitch. What are you gonna do, man? So what is the lesson that I learned from this experience of being locked outside, forgetting my keys, having a vape that would not work for me for an entire fucking day, work miraculously as soon as I get to the vape store, and then getting called a bitch by a probably 27-year-old pedophile? The lesson is that the world is very strange, and you got to take everything with a grain of salt. It's not that serious. If anything, it's just wacky. It's wacky as fuck, dude. That's crazy. Like, that series of events, like, it seems like they would never correlate with each other, but they all fall. It's a domino effect. It's so interesting, and it all started because of this thing. If this thing would have decided to just fucking work before, like, I went to the vape store, then I never would have gone outside in the first place. But then I wouldn't be making this video, and I wouldn't have an excuse to talk to you beautiful people. So you know what? It went full circle. Yin and yang, dude. You live and you learn. You live and you learn. Oh, and also, the major lesson is just don't forget your fucking keys. When you leave your house, make sure you have your keys. This is not the first time this has happened, and it is not the last. It is certainly not the last for Mr. Egg here. But, alright guys, that is going to do it. I love you. I will, hopefully, I'll be back at my house pretty soon. Probably within the next, like, 15 minutes. So, have a great day. Don't forget your keys. If you get called a bitch by a pedophile walking out of the vape store, just keep walking, man. Just don't even, I didn't even look at him. I just kept walking, literally. Just keep going. Keep going. And go smoke some fucking weed. Go hit your vape. Go do whatever. Don't do drugs. Don't do, like, fentanyl or anything, though. The pedophile guy probably does, like, fentanyl because, his dick's so small anyway. There's no point in it working. It does not matter. Alright, guys. Love you. See you in the next video. Thanks. Fucking for everything.